Hi, good evening. I am Kamal Chakalia, and this is On the Case with Kamal Chakalia, where each week we bring you a fascinating guest or commentary from me and my firstborn. And this week, we're going to be talking with me and Michael. So let's bring Michael in now and see what he's up to. Hello, son.
What's up, Pop?
How
How
are
you doing?
you?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm all right. I'm looking for some stuff, some pictures that I sent over, and I don't understand why I don't have them.
What were the
But
pictures?
anyway, I had gone up to the park.
They doing some work up there.
They are.
They doing some work up there.
They are. You know, and they put in some grates. So that the water will go into the grates.
Yeah, I was saying to myself, they taking care of the problem you said they need to take care of.
Yeah, now there's there's still water up in that path.
Uh-huh.
Let me see if I got a picture of that up in the path.
They're gonna take care of it though.
I don't know. They don't look like they taking care of the path. Up here, up to your left, come down that path to
Yeah,
the
yeah.
main sidewalk.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're doing anything up there, but I hope so. But my main thing has been the sidewalk right here where all this puddle is,
Yeah.
all this broken stuff. That's been my main thing. But and if you're there, you're taking care of it.
Oh yeah, we're gonna
They
talk
take
about
all
it.
of it.
We're gonna talk
You
about
know?
them regardless.
Huh?
We're gonna talk about them regardless.
Well, I'm not going to talk about them.
I said we gonna talk about them.
No. No. Well, maybe a little bit. And I keep talking to people from the city, and they keep telling me that the city is doing it, but I only see Mercer County trucks up there.
Yeah.
Whenever I ride by, I just see Mercer County trucks. So maybe they're working in conjunction with the city. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So that would be good. That would be good. I don't mind. But anyway, they are getting it done, and I'm glad to see that they're getting it done.
Right.
So, but oh man, let me see if I can bring this photo in. I want to save image as not download.
Cousin, how you doing, Dana?
Dana out there?
Yes, she's in the stratosphere.
Oh, that's good. It's always good to have Dana around.
She don't call me.
You don't?
She don't call me.
You call her?
Yes.
Uh-huh. Okay, now I have it down. I downloaded it. Let me see if I can get it. Not a video.
What's this gonna be a picture of?
Well, if you wait, you'll see. Kamal.
Always great to see you too. He does not. Cause you ain't gotta put that out there though.
What she said? You don't be calling her?
I don't call.
No, you don't. Hi, Day.
Ah.
Look at my man. Look at my man. My man. The Reverend T.L. Steele, as my Aunt Bert would say, tender loving. Yeah. But it actually stood for Tommie Llewellyn. Tommie Llewellyn Steele, my great buddy, my great friend, who he passed on a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
And that was, his funeral was actually when I was in Ecuador.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So
he was always a good dude, man. I like me some Reverend Steele, man.
He helped raise y'all.
He sure did.
He helped raise y'all. Yeah,
Always had some nice work.
That was back when I had the print shop, Print Star.
Yes.
And
yes.
Steele was my first big customer because he was having his first anniversary booklet done, and he came to Print Star to have it done, and that's when I met Steele, and I think that was in 1984, 85.
80.
You know,
You
uh,
guys were an odd pair.
we were,
You
you
guys were an
know,
odd pair.
like Mutt and Jeff. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? Great big tall slender dude and little short squat dude, and he was the elegant and well spoken preacher, and I
Yes.
was up there cussing and fussing and
Right.
I didn't get the fussing and Steele, and he lay back and he said, "Now, Richard." Oh man, I enjoyed that man so much,
Yeah,
very very much.
you guys used to have a good time together.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we did. We go out to dinner, and he said, "Well, Richard, you want to go break some bread?" I said, "Well, Steele, if that's what you want to do, I'm right with you."
Right.
So there we go. And so I just wanted to give a very, very fond farewell to my brother, and of course give my condolences to, as he would call her, Mama, his wife, beautiful, beautiful wife, and his two kids, and I don't know how many grandkids he actually ended up with. But,
I'm sure he got a lot of them though.
I'm sorry I couldn't make the funeral because I was in Ecuador, But I just wanted everybody to know that that was my buddy. That was my buddy. And, so we had, what bugs me?
What bugs you, Pop?
Let me tell you what bugs me. It
Hello.
bugs me to have trucks, full blown trucks, parked on the streets of Trenton. It's illegal. You can't park a truck on the street. And there are trucks down here that are just parked. There's one right over. I guess no one knows where right over is. Right over on the next street or two streets over. That's been there. It has California license plate on it, and it's been there for at least 3 weeks. At least three
What
weeks.
type of truck?
Huh?
What type of truck?
Big truck. Well, this one's not a 18-wheeler, but it's a big box truck.
Yeah.
And it just bugs me that the city allows it to just stay there and stay there and stay. And I know now. One day I rode by it, and then down the street there was a traffic cop there. You know how when they tow somebody, they have the traffic cop there.
Yes.
So the traffic cop was there. So he obviously saw the truck sitting there, and they just allow it to stay there. And then down the other end, there's two tractor trailers parked on, matter of fact, where Print Star, Nubian News used to be.
Yes.
Hey,
Yes.
Two of them
Okay.
right there in that lot. One on the street, one in the lot. And these are tractor trailers. They don't belong there.
No.
They don't
That's
belong.
That's the spot.
And,
That's the
and
truck spot right there.
the reason I don't like it is because if one parks there, then pretty soon somebody else with a truck is going to say, "Oh, it's all right to park here." So two will park there, and then you get three parking on the street somewhere, and I don't like it. I think it makes the neighborhood look ugly, and plus it's against the law. So the city needs to get on top of that. And I'm sure if they're doing it on this side of town, they're doing it on the other side of town too. But I bet you one thing, they're not doing it in Hiltonia.
Oh, no. But that truck, the one you're talking about, the box truck, I think that's on the street, next street over, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Whenever I make that right hand turn coming down River Road, you gotta avoid that truck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm not happy about that either. You know. We had this past weekend. I was honored by the North Clinton Benevolent Project, and that's run by the brother Anthony Roberts. So, and that was turned out to be a wonderful affair.
It was very,
A
very nice night.
wonderful affair, and it was good to see some of the old Nubian newsers like
Mm-hmm.
Art and Paul,
Oh,
Carlos, Vicky, and the new Nubian News too. Sean was there,
yeah.
and she was representing the new ones,
Yes,
you
she
know,
was.
and Carlos was representing the continuous.
For
Carlos
real.
has been there forever, and I mean he's been working hard forever. So
He's still there.
it was really a nice. Sean, don't we have that? Ah, yeah, this is the Nubian News. This is the new edition online already is ready. Ah, okay. It's already out. Okay, this is the edition, you know. So now as you can see, it's very much in Spanish,
Mm-hmm.
but when you open up the paper, like half of it is in English, half of it is in Spanish. Because the reality is that since we started back in 1989, we had a contingent of Latinos back then, but now Trenton is probably 50% or more Latino.
Mm-hmm.
So Carlos is aiming for everybody, as many people as we can get. So that's always a good thing. But that night, it was at what was that?
The golf course.
Trenton Country Club.
Trenton Country Club. That's right.
Yeah, Trenton Country Club. And I was happy. I was very happy.
That was a good night.
It was. It
My
was.
my dad got his flowers.
Yeah. You know. I don't know about that though. I don't know about that. Cause you give somebody flowers, time for you to go. You know what I mean?
That's what they say. You got to be that way.
Well, I don't know. I don't know. But anyway, what else is going on in Trenton? Didn't we have an election?
Yes.
I think we had a school board election, right? I think that's the only thing that was on the well, other than, the regular stuff like, the Democrats winning the freeholders, or what do they call them? Committeemen now or council people now? I don't know what they call them now.
Yeah.
But a couple of them ran, a couple of Democrats won. Oh, we have a new county executive, another Democratic county executive.
So
I don't know who he is.
we can count on not much being done.
Yeah, we can count on not much being not in the black community, not in the black brown community anywhere.
Exactly.
Because all these years, whether it's it's always a Democrat, but it's it hasn't changed the projection of Trenton at all. I mean, in all these years, I mean, there's no new businesses, there's no industry, there's no research facilities, all the banks basically have left Trenton. I mean, Trenton is on a downward spiral, basically. And whether we vote for the Democrats or not, it continues that way. So basically they're saying that our vote simply doesn't count. Okay.
Not at all. Especially the way we use it. We just blindly give it away.
Well, yeah, we do, and people keep telling us, well, you got to vote, you got to go out and vote. If you want things to improve, you got to go out and vote, and that way they'll know that you're out there, and that doesn't work for us. It doesn't work for us at all.
It never has.
Nope. Yeah. And we can't blame the Republicans.
Sure enough, can.
We can't blame the Republicans because we don't have any Republicans in office.
It's not the Republicans' job to do anything for us anyway.
Well, if they were in office, if we voted them in office, it'd be their job.
We don't vote for them.
Huh?
We vote for the Democrats. So it's
I know. Well, Republicans can't do anything because they don't control anything.
Right.
I remember though, when things changed when Christie Whitman, she got to be governor. And that's when the Abbott money came to the black districts.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, billions of dollars of money. The Republicans passed that, not the Democrats. The Republicans passed that. And not only was it a lot of money, they said basically, here's the money, use it the way you want to.
Right.
Any way you want to. If you think you need that, we'll give you the money to do that. And that was Republicans. That wasn't Democrats. And then what happened? Actually, go a little bit further because Dick LaRosa won the senatorship here in Mercer County, and he had a black set aside for businesses. He installed that in state government. He made sure that got in there. So the Republicans did a set aside for businesses. The Republicans gave us all the billions of dollars in Abbott money. And as soon as the Democrats got back into office, again, we decided to put the Democrats. We didn't look at what had happened. We didn't take into account what the Republicans had done for us. And we just went back voting nilly-willy for Democrats. And they took away the Abbott money with Greeley back then. He took away all the damn Abbott money, and he took away the damn set-aside. He said, oh, no. He came up with some excuse. Oh, we have to have a disparity something, and see if black businesses are being discriminated against. So I mean, it's one thing for the Democrats not to do anything for you. It's another thing where they actually come in and do things against you. I mean, that's horrible. So I don't have, people come up to me and talk about, oh, we got to go to Democrats, but we don't want the Republicans in there. Fool, you must be out your mind. I know what happened.
Right.
I was sitting back then, and I'll vote for you again. Sure, next time you might give us, I don't know what else. Next time you might come in here and decide to pave our streets or something,
right?
Instead of paving the damn park.
Yeah, the park's getting done.
Why? Why do I?
Well, they're doing the park. I mean, I would rather them do Stuyvesant or West State. West State
would be nice. Bellevue. I'd like to have Bellevue done. And why not like to have all Bellevue? Because Bellevue is such a beautiful street. It is such a beautiful street. West State is the main thoroughfare.
Right.
Stuyvesant is where all the black folks live. That might not ever get done. Shit.
Never.
Might not ever get done. You know, it's
The other side is Stuyvesant.
it's just so ugly. It's just, what are they doing up there? Have you been up there?
They're doing something, and they've been taking their time doing it.
It's taking a lot of time.
Taking a lot of time doing it, messing up the way we can go in and out of work over there.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. You know, I look on internet and they were talking about this building this 19-story building that China put up in 9 days. You know. And then I go down Route 29 and they've been working on 29 for 2 years. And Lord knows I have not the slightest idea what they are doing.
I don't have
it's taking 2 years to do.
The slightest idea what they're doing on 29. You know what I mean? The slightest idea. They're doing something with the lanes. They're moving them in, then they're moving them back out. They're doing something. I don't know what they're doing on 29. You know?
How come it takes 2 years to do whatever? 2 years plus, because they ain't finished. They ain't finished. What the hell? You know? I don't understand it. I don't.
Keep people employed.
You know what? I mean, that's a good thing. You know, but you don't see many black people being employed down there.
No.
You know, that's the thing. You don't see many black people being, you know, like when public service goes, you see the public service trucks with the cops guarding them.
Yeah.
That's another thing. The damn cops, they done got a racket going now. That is a law that they have to guard these damn trucks. They have to be cops. That means they're getting overtime.
Exactly.
You know? But these public service trucks, these guys going up in these buckets, you don't see no black people up there in no buckets. You don't see no black people up there in no buckets. You know?
And they would make you think it's because black people don't like to be up in buckets.
I don't know what the hell they meant. What they make you think. I know there ain't no black people getting paid.
Right.
You know? That's for darn sure. And it's sickening that you see so many government, public, taxpayers' jobs, money being spent, and you don't see any black people getting getting any of those benefits. You know, I mean, just none. And this has been one of my pet peeves for years. Is public monies, municipal projects, you know, and there's just no black people.
Anywhere.
Very, very few black people enjoying any of the fruits of our tax dollars. You know?
Right.
Act like black people don't pay taxes. Shit. You know, that's what you would think. You know. So
a friend of mine was an electrician on the bridge that was being built, you know, a couple years ago. It's finished now, but the 95 bridge. He was an electrician on that project, and he was one of the only brothers from Sunday, you know. They used to try to treat him like he was, you know, wasn't where he was.
I went to the freeholders meeting about that, you know, because I used to take that every day. And I went to the freeholders meeting and you know, pointed it out. And Varelli, who is one of the freeholders or whatever they call him now, I don't know what they call him. He's a union guy. You know, so I'm pointing out that there wasn't any black people. So then after I pointed that out, there was some black people out there for a while. You know. Because that was another project. That damn thing, must have taken 5 years to build up that bridge.
Yep.
You know? So for a while there were black people, but after a while they went away.
And then you see that when they do have black people out there, they be directing traffic.
Yeah. You know? Yeah. They don't they use them for the signals. The signal people.
Yeah.
And they put up the cones and shit like that. You know? That ain't the money jobs.
No.
That ain't the money jobs. You know? So, but they can fill out their paperwork. That's like where I work. They can fill out their paperwork and say, "Oh yeah, we have so many black people on the job here," because they got the lower paying jobs,
Right.
But the upper paying jobs, shit, it's just like where I work is you go to the schools, there ain't very many black people at all. Ain't very many black people teaching and all that stuff inside the school. But you got custodians, you got maintenance, you got bus drivers who are black. Where they can say, "Oh no, 20% of our staff is black."
Right.
But if you cut the lower paying jobs out or the service jobs out and get into the teaching jobs and administration jobs, shit, then it comes down to 2%.
Right.
But it looks good on their federal civil rights thing. That's why I was telling them that we can start a union. Oh no, we start a union. They'll outsource these jobs. They'll privatize. They ain't privatizing nothing. They ain't getting rid of all these black people. Ain't no way else they gonna get rid of all these black people.
Right. It's like my union where I work. Oh my goodness. Just weak. Wherever we go, I can't. I'm actually to the point now where I can't stand my position at work. I'm lost right now, Pop. I'm lost right now.
You don't want to talk about it, huh?
Yeah, I don't want to talk about it. I got into something that I don't need to talk about.
No, I believe it alone. I'm 76 years old. I take my pension anytime I feel like it.
I wish I was there.
No, you don't want to be 76 quite yet, son. Not quite yet.
No, I just want my pension.
Well, you got to pay the cost. All right, what else is going on in this country? What else? Trump? No, I don't want to talk about it.
No.
Trump, Biden, Biden is called the damn Chinese president, a damn dictator.
He did?
Yes, he did.
Oh.
They're having a meeting they're in San Francisco. They're meeting face to face, and he done called him a dictator. I said, well, I'll be damned. How you gonna bring a man into your home and then insult him? Come on, that don't make no sense.
Yeah, this is gonna be next few years in politics is gonna be kind of crazy.
Ah, man, it should be. I don't know what's gonna happen. I wouldn't vote for Biden if you paid me to vote for Biden, and I wouldn't vote for Trump if you was gonna kill me to vote for Trump. You know what I mean? I wouldn't vote for neither one because they both stupid mugs as far as I'm concerned.
How do you vote for either one of those two?
Not me. I don't. I was thinking about Robert Kennedy, because of the Kennedy name, but well, I vote for him. I don't know nothing about him. I don't know nothing about him. He ain't said nothing to me that I heard well, I've heard some stupid stuff out of him, but I don't know if it's true.
He's a Kennedy though.
He's a Kennedy. That don't count nothing for you because you don't know nothing about no Kennedys. But for me, that counts for a little bit because I knew who the Kennedys were. Not that I don't know nothing about them. Really, I was young. Or Cornel West or somebody.
Cornel West. Oh my goodness.
Cornel. I
don't particularly care for Cornel West.
I
mean, he talk a lot.
Talk good too.
Talk a lot.
He better than Biden. He better than Trump.
Well, just about anybody that's in the team would be better than Biden.
And you know, we laugh, but it's not funny.
Nah, that's
It,
consequences.
it's not funny. It's not funny.
You got two wars going on in the world,
I
and
don't know. No, we got more
old
than
ass Biden is president.
we got more than two. We got a lot of wars going on.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I wanted to talk about some of those wars. I like the Sudan in the Sudan. You know, because you don't hear about that. But you know, thousands of people are being killed, and tens of thousands of people are being misplaced out of their home. Millions of them, maybe. You know.
Now, how are they being killed? Like, are they just being slaughtered, or are they being worked to death?
No, they being slaughtered. You
Okay.
know, they being there's a war going on around them.
Mm.
You know, just like Gaza, just like Ukraine, there's a war going on around them, and these people are caught in the middle of armies. You know, bombings and shellings and shootings, and people are caught up in the middle. You know, so and that's not only in Sudan, but also in the DRC, the Democratic Republic of the Congo. You
Mm-hmm.
know, I mean, same thing. Millions of people displaced, thousands killed. You know, and you don't hear nothing about that. You don't hear anything about what's going on the continent. You know,
They
but
never did.
but that's what is concerning to me.
Mm.
You know, because that's my people. You know, it's black people. So I be I be praying that that somehow stops, that somebody comes in and negotiates a peace. You know, because it doesn't make any sense that Africans are fighting Africans for what?
Not really.
You know, absolutely. I don't even know what it's about, really.
Yeah, and in other places there are so many strong African leaders that are shooting up, that are coming from out of Africa, that hopefully they can take control of the situation.
Yeah, I would hope. I would hope. But ECOWAS, what is that? The Economic Council of West African States or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, when Niger and Burkina Faso, when they had their coups, ECOWAS, which those countries are members of, say, oh, we're going to invade you and we're going to stop you and we're going to put sanctions on. I'm saying, no, 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 no. You're supposed to go in and find out and negotiate and find out if what they say is true, that
Mm-hmm.
then those leaders shouldn't be leading anymore.
Right.
Whether whether it's a military coup or not. You just can't have. We don't want people in place who are extensions of the old colonial power. That time is over and done with.
Right.
So we, Africa got to get itself together, and I think it will. I think it is. It is. They always talked about the sleeping giant, and I think this sleeping giant is. Oh man, holy yeah!
Starting to get up.
And looking around and what? What? It's waking up.
And let me set this straight.
Yeah. And I hope so. I hope so. I hope so. In the next 10 years or so, Africa may be on the same development track as China was 20, 30 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
So
And they'll probably be able to do it a lot faster.
yeah, I think
because of the resources.
Yeah, resources and they have a blueprint.
Right.
There's a blueprint. I mean, China did it China's way. Africa can pick and choose from China's way and say, all right, China, you did it this way, but we're gonna do it a little bit different. We're gonna do it the African way, but do it anyway, And I'm very upset. I'm upset with India. India is such a disappointment to me, and it's
Why? Why are they disappointing?
well, they still supporting Israel. You
Hmm.
know, they just blindly they like that fool Biden. You know, and 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 oh, I shouldn't just say Biden, but the United States is just blindly following behind Israel. You know, and Israel is just keeps killing people. And then they say that, oh, we found evidence of Hamas being in, command post in the hospital, and they show you 6 guns.
Or a bag that might have guns in it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, sure. There ain't nothing that they can show me really. So I mean, it really doesn't make any difference.
They were going through there was these supposed tunnels they were going through, and they were going down these, but they had doors. It was obviously it was in a gym, but they were acting like they were underground, and and I was sitting there looking at this like they must think we dumb, like that's a gym. You know what I mean? And they pretend, or in a building with a room with a lot of open space in it, and they were just acting like they were in the basement, tunneling through these tunnels underground. And I'm like, man, that's just fake news.
So a killer will always be a killer, right? I know. So
They will always be them.
yeah, they are. Okay. Do we have a guest for next week? Do you
Not
know
that I
what?
know, but I'll have a guest for next week.
Okay. I know we need to get what's her name? Williams, the council person.
William Jennifer,
Jennifer. Is it Jennifer Williams?
I believe
Okay.
it's Jennifer
Jennifer.
Williams.
Okay. Yeah, we have because we were talking. I was talking. She was at the event Saturday night. Was she the only council person there?
Italian,
Italia, my girl. But
right?
she's not a council person. I think Jennifer Williams was the only council person there.
I think so.
And that's cool. Anyway, she wants to come on, but she said in December. So we get her sometime in December when she's a little bit less busy.
Got you.
Um hmm, okay. Okay. All right,
We'll,
well,
we'll have a few guests coming
yeah.
up.
I didn't talk I never did I ever talk about my trip to Ecuador?
We talked about it a little bit last week,
A
but
little bit.
we need
Ecuador,
to have we need to have a show dedicated to your trip to Ecuador.
yeah, it's a beautiful country.
You got
Just
pictures?
no.
Oh yeah, that's right. How do you go to Ecuador and forget your phone?
It wasn't hard. Wasn't hard at all. Maybe we get Carlos on. He took pictures. And
Okay, okay, yeah, we can get Carlos.
stunningly beautiful country. And I go to Haiti, and Haiti is called the land of the mountain after the mountain.
Mhm.
And you look up, you be right in the center of the city, and you look over there, and you see this mountain. Wow. But when you in Ecuador and you look over there, you see a mountain. Yeah, shit. I mean, like Haiti, you may go up 2, 3 thousand feet, but in Ecuador, you may go up 10, 8, 10, 12,000 feet.
Yeah,
I mean, there's a difference.
gotcha.
But stunningly beautiful. And a surprise to me that it had the infrastructure that it had. It's a very well uh, run and maintained country.
Okay.
Everybody has electricity. Everybody has water. You don't have to worry about drinking the water. The water is fresh and clean,
Mm,
and um, the sewage system
okay.
worked. Transportation system worked. It was a pleasant surprise. I was very impressed with Ecuador, and a lot of Americans retire to Ecuador. You know?
Really?
Yeah, white American. I was telling him you shouldn't let them come down. You shouldn't let them come down here.
Yeah, you think we'll be all in this in a little bit.
That's not a good thing, but they're happy with them. You know, 'cause Ecuadorians think they're white too. You know,
Yeah.
and I think mm. You gonna be in for a big surprise. You come up to the states. You know, but anyway, let me get out of here, son, because
Yes.
I am. I got to go. Okay.
All right.
All right. Well, everyone, I appreciate you being with us this evening. We'll be back with you at 8 o'clock next Thursday. Michael, it's always a pleasure to talk with my firstborn son. You know,
And Pop,
yes.
it was always good talk to play self. We'll see you guys later. We'll see you next week.
Okay. Love you all. Thanks, Sean. Thanks, Al. Good night.
Peace. Why is her name on there? Huh?